By now, even if you're not a big horse racing fan, I'm sure you heard about the Kentucky Derby winner being overturned. So what we decided to do is let's bring in our resident horse expert. He's also RFL's director and production supervisor, Ralph Kebrdle, who's the authority when it comes to the ponies. First of all, Ralph, when you're watching the Derby in real time, did you have any idea that we were looking at a race here whose decision and order was going to be overturned?
I did see something that looked a little off, but I did not think there would be any disqualifications in the race.
Okay, so then you have the benefit of replay and everything else. At the end of the day, not just in that race, but in the thousands of other races you've seen here, did they get it right?
They did, because whether it's a $50,000 claimer, a regular race, any day, that would be the rule going forward.
Okay, that said though, it looked like the horse wasn't trying to interfere with the other one. It didn't even get in the way of the horse that came in second place. It certainly didn't look like this was intentional. Is motive important when it comes to a rider and his horse or not?
No, it doesn't matter if as long as it swerves or it's written to either side, as long as it interferes or impedes another horse, it doesn't matter how or why it was done.
Okay, this is the part that surprised me though. It wasn't the second place finisher that raised the beef about this at all. Talk about the process and the way it went down, because I know a lot of people said, if not shady, it certainly was a little curious.
Well, that is true. My issue is that the stewards that watched the race did not initiate a steward's inquiry into the finish, but instead, two other jockeys filed an objection after the race. Ironically, the one that didn't was the one that got impeded the most, War of Will. And so that's what draws a lot of ire about that.
Now, that all said, Ralph, it looked like that thing could have been a tragedy here. I mean, we came inches, right, from a whole lot of horses and a whole lot of people here getting harmed in that mess.
I totally agree. I've always said that there are too many horses at the Kentucky Derby across the states in other major races. Maybe the most is 14, but at the Derby on this day it was 19. And the conditions of the track really sloppy, and the traction was poor. It could have been a real big accident there.
All right. Larry, I think we may have a talent on our hands here, Mr. Kebrdle. All right. That is going to do it for us tonight. So you got a breakdown. There is that challenge right now that the owner of the horse that got DQ'd. We'll see how the whole thing plays out. But for tonight, that's going to do it for us. We will see you here tomorrow, 6 p.m. as always. I'll see you Tuesday.